Hey gang, Kai and Ted with you today from Exped, and Ted is about to set up the Gemini 4, which is a 4-person, 3-season tent with a giant vestibule. You'll see why we're so very enthusiastic about Gemini 4 here in just a couple of minutes when you see it fully set up. It is in the Gemini series, as the name suggests. So it uses the same basic architecture on the main body of the tent, and that means that there are 4 poles, each the same length, and Ted's going to pull them all out here. So all 4 poles the same length, and as with all the Gemini tents, there are 4 pole sleeves into which the poles go. And so they're very easy to manage because they're roughly, half the length of kind of a standard 4-person tent pole. So very, very easy to handle. And as we always like to point out, we like to have these tents set up with just one person in our videos, just to show how easy it is. Now, if you had 2 people or even 3 people setting this tent up, it would go even faster. So now Ted's going to put the pole end into the hub, and you can see here, there we are, sliding the sleeve over the pole rather than pushing the pole into the sleeve. A subtle thing, but very much easier on the materials when you're careful about pulling the pole sleeve rather than pushing the pole itself. You can see here he's going to very carefully just pull. Yep, there you go. Pull the pole sleeve onto the pole. So this is pole number 3. Here we'll get a shot of, there we are, Ted just getting a shot of the hub there into the pole. Into the pole sleeve, I mean. We'll back away. Give you a look at the size of this guy. So it will take 4 mats. I need to check with Ted. Ted, 4 medium mats?
No,
4 long wide mats. I needed to double.
This way,
yes.
foot, and 3 long wide head to toe.
Okay.
Side to side.
Yeah, great. Side to side. There we go. So you can, as Ted was saying, you can put poles in both you can put mats in both directions. There you can see the steep walls, like in all the Gemini tents. The walls are quite steep, and the teardrop-shaped doors. Ted's going to stake it out. It's not necessary to stake out the main body of the tent. It is a freestanding inner tent. There we are. That is a giant tent. That is a giant and comfortable tent to be in. All right, once he's got it all staked out, he's going to put the fly on. Here we're at about 4.5 minutes. 1 person. All right, fly is next. One pole for the fly.
One huge,
very big pole. and it will go into a nice arc. There we are. And like all the Gemini tents, green fly. There we are. Just going to locate the front end. And as Ted just mentioned, color-coded straps that tell you where they go on the tent. So gray to gray, there's the gray strap goes into gray. Ah, yes, toggles. So this toggle goes into the ring, and that gives you the tension across the top of the fly. Right here. So you don't get pools of water across the top. So he's going to do the same to this side. Toggle into the loop. There we are. And then at the other end, you've got red. Let's get in here. Red to red, right there. Now, the final little bit, the monster vestibule. The red strap goes on the ground side of the vestibule, and if the pole is the bow, the red strap is the bowstring, so it will keep it at the correct arc. All right, so Ted is sliding the pole in, and it comes to the end there. You can see, so he doesn't have to go to the other side to do anything to it. He just secures it now. Needs to pull a little tension through. And there's the end. Pulls it tight. Last little bit. Some stakes. Pulls these two guys out. And stakes them down. And you can see that I think Ted's about 5'9", 5'10", something like that. And he is going to be pretty much able to stand up in that vestibule here at the end. So here we're just past 8.5 minutes of pretty easy going one-person setup of the 4-person Gemini 4 monster vestibule. That is a big tent. Ted, you all set there? Here we go. Let's go just a little bit longer and show you the inside. There we are. How tall are you, Ted? You're 5'10". There he is. Almost. No, you're standing up inside there. All right, that's Gemini 4 with a monster vestibule. Sleep tight.